Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I just want to quickly say that this is something very different from what I normally do. I'd appreciate you guys if you enjoy it. Please drop a like, please share it around, share it to Twitter, share it to your friends on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever you can do. Put it in your Discord server, whatever you can do. Just share the video around. There's a share button below the screen. That really helps me out and I'd really appreciate it, and make sure you drop a thumbs up. But let's get into the video right now. Here we go. Hey guys and girls, what's going on? It's Funky here. Welcome back to some more WWE SuperCard. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be answering a question that is probably the most asked question I get. Well, in fact, there's a couple of questions that are the most asked, and I'm going to be answering them all. How do I get better cards? How do I move up tiers? How do I get the best cards? All those questions and questions like those get asked a crazy amount of times daily in the comment section, in the Discord, on Twitter, everywhere. They get asked everywhere, and I appreciate that. So what I'm doing is I've made a video with 10 ways you can get the best or better cards in WWE SuperCard. Now, before we get into all of that's going on, let's give a shout out to today's champ. Today's champ is Evan A. Big shout out to you, Evan. Congratulations on being today's champ. If you out there want to be today's champ like Evan, you'll see the stuff pop up on your screen. Like the video, please do hit a thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We're trying to hit 12,000. Follow me on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch as well, where I will be streaming, and also my Discord. Join the Discord. Now, let's start off properly with a nice and simple one. Number 10 is play the game. All of these will not be free to play. Some of them are. This is a very basic start. We're going to get more in depth the further we go along, but we have to start off basic. Play the game. Don't play the game once a week. Don't log into the game every couple of weeks. If you want the better cards, if you want to move up tiers, play the game. Play the game. It doesn't have to be every day, but I would advise playing a little bit every day. Get yourself a couple of resets, a couple of games, and whatever mode you choose to play, whether it's wild mode, whether it's PvP, maybe you jump into a bit of Women's Royal Rumble that is currently active, maybe you play Elimination Chamber, you play War, whatever it is, play the game. You're not going to get better cards if you're not playing the game. There is ways you can get better cards, but you need to play the game to be able to then train those cards up. You get me? So you need to play the game. Basic start. Play the game. Number 9 is one I'm sure you all know about. But again, you're going to know a lot about all of these, but it's to the people that don't. Number 9, log in daily. Why? I'm going to show you why. Log in daily. As you can see, this is why you log in daily. Now, these I believe are tier based. You need to log in daily to unlock these rewards. On my free to play account, which I currently still have, I am in WrestleMania 35 tier, and I'm going to compare the rewards. So with this, I get myself a Royal Rumble card because I'm in the highest tier. If I'm in WrestleMania 35, I get myself a WrestleMania 35 card. That could be a pro, which could then move me up a tier. Then for 10 days, I get 50 credits and I get a Cataclysm card. Also, not bad at all. That's a tier above what I'm in. 15 days, I get a card back and 100 credits. In this, I get 100 credits and a card back. And then for 21 days, I get 150 credits. These credits, if you're free to play, are very helpful. Make sure you're logging in. Now, if you're in a free-to-play tier like I am on my second account, which I don't use anymore, Summerslam 19 is the card I get. So again, that's a very good card compared to where this account is. So I've got myself, 400 credits, 50, 100, then 150, then 200. So 500 credits just by logging in every day. Make sure you log in daily. Now, the next one is, of course, free packs. And why? Because especially if you're a free to play player, this is your chance to get higher tier cards. You can get up to elemental cards in these free packs. They go from SummerSlam 18 to elemental. So if you get lucky and you get something even primal or above, if you're a free-to-play player, that's probably good. You're probably doing well. Claim your free-to-play pack, watch your ad, get your next free-to-play pack. I'm sure you guys all know about that. Number 7. Moving on, we're going through these very quickly until we get more in depth. This is one of the important ones. Play events. Whatever tier you are in, play the events. As you can see, I am in SummerSlam 20. Well, I've actually lowered my deck, so I'm come up against easier opponents. But this is where I am. I am on the SummerSlam 20 card. If I am on my free-to-play account, I can start at the SummerSlam 19 card. That is 2 tiers above my current tier. So, if I'm playing this, I can get this card, this card, this card. I can get up to Primal. Especially during Ringdom, I really recommend you play. When Road to Glory is on, I recommend you play that, because that's just about grinding the game out. If you need to play +2s, play it. But if you're a lower tier, it can be very easy at the start. You can hit your wall, but play +1s. If you're willing to spend credits, play +2s. Then we come along to the events such as Clash of Champions and such as LMS, where it doesn't necessarily not reward you for having a better deck. If you have a bad deck, you'll be able to probably get a lot of wins under your belt, and you might be able to get a decent card in those events. So it's simple. Play the events. The only one you might struggle with is Giants Unleashed, because it's very much tier based, but I would say the other ones you'll be absolutely fine with. Now, moving on to number 6. Very straightforward one. Get on a team. Get yourself onto a team, whether it's a team of your tier, whether you have a friend who's in a slightly higher tier, or even if you know someone who's in a very high tier and they say, hey, look, we'll help you out. You can come onto the team for a few games and we'll get you some better cards. Or, again, if it's a team around your tier, just make sure you're playing the team events. Charge is the best to your ability. I would recommend fully charging all the time, because you get Team Battleground rewards, and then you can go into the Team Battleground rewards and use those battle points on items inside the Team Battleground store. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you guys right now. So if I go into here, what happens when you're in a team? You can play Team Battleground, you can obviously play team events, but if you go into the reward store, there is rewards based on how much battle points you have. So if you happen to be in here, you can get, let's say you play 10 Team Battlegrounds on your team, and you're able to go into, I can't because I'm not on a team on my second account, but you can come in here, you can get lots of battle points, and you can purchase individual cards for a tier. So for example, you could purchase this for an elemental single if you get enough. That's essentially free ways to get yourself up in tiers. This is from Nightmare to SummerSlam 20 if you want to try your luck for 21,000 battle points. But get yourself on a team. There's very big upwards. Well, how would you put it? Big upsides. That's the word I was looking for. Big upsides to being on a team. Now, what's the next thing you need to do? This is one I don't like, but it is very rewarding if you're willing to grind it. Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is a very simple mode to be effective with. It's just boring. But if you play it and you play it consistently and you get your bouts in daily, you can get some awesome cards from this. You can move up very quickly. You'll get lots of picks off the board if you choose to cash in your contracts for picks, but I would recommend cashing in your contracts for a card. This I would avoid. If you're lower tier, it might be okay, but look how far it goes down to. It goes down to Neon. I would avoid that. I would personally save up your contracts and cash them in for one of the better cards if you can. Even if it takes you a while to get to this kind of number, by the time you get there, there'll be a new tier with a new card here around that number, and then you can cash in for that card and you immediately have a card of the highest tier. Play Money in the Bank, especially if you're trying to get up tiers. It's a great way to get good, easy, good cards. It's just boring to grind, yes, But look, you're not going to get anything without either grinding or spending. And this is where we're going to slowly move in towards that. But we have a couple of things to talk about first. Use ads. I've told you about the free packs. Use your ads. Watch a second free pack. Watch ads for bouts in Ring Domination. Watch ads for bouts in Money in the Bank. Watch ads for bouts in Royal Rumble. Whatever you're doing, watch ads. Use your ads. Why? Because they're free. They give you an extra bout. They stop you from spending X amount of credits, and you can use those credits elsewhere. So in this case scenario, you can watch an ad to get a second available free pack. I don't really need to do it right now, so I'm not going to do it, but I would advise you guys to do that. Now we move on to number 3, which is QR codes. If you can get your hand on some QR codes, I would advise you to do so. There's some videos up on my channel, which if I remember rightly, I will put an eye on the screen to go check them out. There's QR codes floating about the Twitterverse, the internet, as well for WWE SuperCard that are currently still active, and you can get yourself some rewards from them. They won't be top tier, but you'll get yourself some cards from it. It will help you, whether it's in terms of fusions, it's in terms of maybe you get yourself a support or whatever it happens to be. Claim those QR codes. Search them out, especially if you're a new player. I'd advise you guys to search them out. We move on to number 2. And that is the newest addition to the list, Super Pass. Whether you're free to play or not, get Super Pass. I'm not going to click on these because I'm waiting to claim all of my rewards in one video. So I'm trying to save that, but I'm not going to click on them. But have a look through what your rewards are in the free. The first 15 levels are the free rewards. So as you can see, when you get here, you get 50 Southpaw logo. When you get here, you get 50 credits. This one, you have a chance up to a SummerSlam 20 card. So you could really, and it's not based on your tier this. So if you're in a lower tier, this could be very lucrative for you. Could be very, very nice for you. So make sure you are doing that. Then also don't forget, you can go to the collectible store. It is over here, and you can cash that stuff in. Some of this is based on your tier, some of it's not. But if you get that 50, you can get, I wouldn't get that, my bad. You could get this. The easy 50 points get you an easy elemental card. Oh, that is based on your top 8 tier. I apologize. That one is. But you can also get some more, and some of these are not. So is it this one that's not? No, that is, this one's not. But basically, you can get these very, very easy. You can get that across the, that contains an elemental. There's an easy elemental card for 250. But this is across all the weeks, not just 1 week. So don't worry, you have plenty of time to save up for that. Now, we move on to the biggest one. The most obvious one and the most controversial one. Packs. Open packs. If you're trying to move up tiers quickly, if you have the money, open packs. Packs like this I would avoid. I would avoid packs like this. But if the supercharged packs come back, if the packs with like 10 females, 10 males come back, if the what other packs are very, very good? These packs are actually not bad if you're struggling for women. I opened these last night off camera, and I got myself an F3 Becky Lynch Elemental, which was very nice. The rest of the packs were trash, but these packs I would avoid. I will show you. They're neon to SummerSlam 20. You're never really going to get anything out of these packs. It's only one card that you can get per pack here. I would advise avoid these packs, because you're just going to get cards like that. The shuffle is to shuffle for another card of the same tier, not a different tier card. So avoid all of those at all costs. Definitely avoid them. We'll do one more just to show you that they are really bad. These are shattered. See, the shuffle decreases in price the worse the tier is. But that's 10 ways to get better cards in WWE SuperCard. I hope that you guys appreciate that. This video is for people who are wondering how they get better cards, how they get into higher tiers. There's a few more things that I'm going to show you that is outside of the 10 things I said. The first one would be the ticket store. I would personally avoid using the ticket store until you get into one of the higher tiers. A, because you'll have more tickets to spend. B, because when you're in a lower tier, you get terrible rewards from the ticket store. The thing I would say to try would be the LP store, because you get slightly higher rewards in the LP store because you can cash in for individual cards. So you can come into the LP store and you can be playing PvP, 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 and you can get yourself up to maybe Cataclysm or SummerSlam 19, and then you can come in here and get yourself a Shayna Baszler card, which is probably going to really help your deck. So I would advise doing that. By that time you might be able to get one of these. You might be able to get a platinum pack. Again, my platinum packs are different than your guys' platinum packs. You're probably not going to have what I get inside mine. I have the chance of getting SummerSlam 20 cards. You probably do not, but these can be trash, as I'm going to show you right now. 2000 LP could give you something good, but it could give you loads of WrestleMania 35s like I'm probably about to get. See, these can be bad, they can be fantastic. You can get really lucky in them. I would personally say cash in for the cards if you're trying to get up tiers quickly. But that is going to wrap up today's video. Actually, one more thing, start fusions. Make sure you start fusions, because even if you're starting here, it always gives you one tier above the next fusion you go into, so you're always getting a more powerful card. I would always advise you guys to claim your fusions, go in, start a new fusion immediately. We're going to start another one of these because we're working towards getting all of my objectives done for week 1 of the Super Pass. But again, that will now wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you understand where I'm coming from. This is a question, or these are questions that I get asked a lot, so I felt like I needed to address them in a video. Hopefully they were helpful. If they were helpful to you, let me know in the comment section. Tomorrow I'm hoping to have it ready for me to claim all of my Super Pass rewards. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on it. I'd appreciate it if you guys could share this video around. That would be amazing. Have a fantastic day. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.